Christmas greetings to all from the Conference of Churches, Grenada. We greet our fellow citizens and residents in every town and village, on the hillsides and riverbanks of our ever-lush land. May the Almighty be with us in this season to deepen our awareness of Emmanuel. God is with us in everything as we live our personal lives and as the life of our nation unfolds. Every Christmas, the prophet Isaiah has much to teach us. In chapter 7, the Lord addresses King Ahaz. Ask a sign of the Lord your God. Let it be deep as Sheol or high as heaven. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, and I will not put the Lord to the test. Then Isaiah said, Hear then, O house of David, is it too little for you to weary mortals that you weary my God also? Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. Look, the young woman is with child and shall bear a son, and shall name him Emmanuel. The prophet confronts King Ahaz, who seeks the favor of the Lord as he faces his enemies. But Ahaz wants to win on his own terms, to secure his own victory. When the Lord suggests to the king that he should ask for a sign from the depths or from the heights, the king refuses. Yet the Lord still points the way to a sign that they did not expect, the kind of sign they did not want. They wanted help to defeat enemies on the battlefield. They were offered a child, not a sign of the death of their enemies, but a sign of growth, of potential, of the call to refuse evil and choose good throughout a lifetime. This child would lead them along unknown paths, paths which would enable them to realize that it is all God's work. Ahaz wants to fight the old battles. The Lord calls him to seek a new dispensation, the fresh start that every child symbolizes. If we would feed and nourish carefully the gift that is given. As the COVID pandemic seems to wane, we stand at the crossroads. We can identify the challenges which confront us and seek to recover the familiar stability with which we seemed comfortable. For many, it was the security of just enough. We had just enough to pay our bills, just enough to enjoy the simple pleasures, just enough to live until we die. The symbol of the child as the alternative, which the king cannot bring himself to actively seek, is a call for a fresh start, which finds its fulfillment in the Christmas story. God is with us, not as a fully grown warrior who defeats our enemies, but as a little child whom we must nourish and feed as we seek something different, something new. As we look beyond COVID and as we identify with the transformative summons of a new political regime, the Christmas story is a call to make that fresh start. When we see the challenges we have to face, we, like Ahaz, will want to confront the enemies on their terms, seeking to identify the big guns which we will place on the battlefield. Some may be sure that they have that role to play. However, the real task ahead is not the winning of battles, but the building of a different dispensation, even of a new society, of a new government, of a new party. The child knows its parents, but it must grow into an identity and a personality of its own. Each of us then can start small in our own way. We can look around at what needs to be done and decide where we will make our own contribution, either as an individual or as a part of a group. We call upon each church in Grenada to choose some good work that it will focus on as a community, so that by the end of 2023, the specific work of all our churches added together will make a significant contribution to the transformation we can all hope and strive for. Christmas is a time for gifts, God gave us the gift of a child who was revealed as nothing less than the presence of God among us. What gift will you give to Grenada this Christmas, so that through you, God will be present for Grenada? Give your church community a gift by being physically present in church this Christmas day. Happy Christmas and a fruitful 2023.